great reminder of some of the things that I've been happy to be already doing with my children in terms of sitting down and having dinner with them and talking to them about their feelings. But I have learned so much about some simple things I can do to reinforce their self-esteem, to communicate better with them, to try to really create that one-on-one time, which is very challenging. I have 3 children. We've been able to do that this week with our projects that we did for in here, and it has just reminded me how valuable that is. And I'm going to really focus on that from this point forward so that I can give my son the undivided attention that he really wants.
When our son Justin received his postcard at home, he was so excited. It was his mail, his postcard, and it came from Mom and Dad. He loved it. He loved the special meaning it had. He ran and grabbed some duct tape and stuck it to his door on his room, and it's sitting there right now. And that's the first thing he sees when he gets up in the morning before he goes to school. It's the last thing he sees before he goes to bed at night.
That's great. And the STEM camp itself has helped me realize as a father not to be so focused on the things that I have to get done, and it's helped me understand that when Justin comes to talk to us that we focus on him and drop what we're doing and try to look at it at a perspective that he has instead of trying to see the way that we see the things that he looks at, to understand it from his point of view so we have a better understanding of what he's going through and what he's going to try to accomplish.
Me and my dad recently built a kite. It was kind of hard getting the strings through the straws, so what we did, we put the strings through the straws just a little bit. We put our mouth on the end and sucked it up so we can just pull it out a little. And when it was done, it looked actually pretty good. It was orange and white because my dad's kind of obsessed a little.
Okay. My son James was really excited to get the postcard and to hear me actually read it to him and share it with him about the things that he's good at and the things that I appreciate and love about him. And I like to think sometimes that I do it all the time, that I'm always telling him in some way, either small or large, how much I love him and how much he means to me. But for me to say some certain things about him, his skills, his abilities, his interests, and take notice of that for him, it just lit him up. He was just so excited and so thrilled to hear those things actually being said to him out loud. And for me to do that with him, he wanted to know more. Well, what more do you like? What else do you like? I didn't know you thought that. Those kinds of comments were things that I got from him, and his face was just alive. It was just lit up.
I think it's been beneficial, and it's taught us a lot about how to listen and communicate more with our children. Just some of the programs that you all went through with us, how to listen to our kids, not just to ask how was your day, but what did you do today, what did you learn today, to get more in depth with the children and let them know that we are listening to what they're saying to us.
What we heard the parents say today at the culmination of the week was how fantastic this was. A little girl came up to me before she left and she said, "I can't wait to come back to school on Monday." You don't usually hear that on the last grading period of the year. So she's excited, she's pumped up about learning, and that's what we hope to gain from these kids. The parents were extremely impressed with the entire camp. They talked about the kids coming home at night just bubbling over about what they had done that day and things that they had created that day, and they just hadn't seen that kind of enthusiasm before the camp. So it's been a great experience for the entire family.